Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. I am Mrs. Sheetal Ashok Maske, student of second year B.Ed from Kekewa College of Education. Today, as a part of my internship course, I am going to conduct one history lesson for 7th standard. So, let's start with students. Good morning, students. I am Sheetal teacher here, and today we are going to learn about the Indus Valley civilization. As we are learning about a different civilization, so today we are going to start with the Indus Valley civilization. Now, as we know that most civilizations are happened near the river. So this civilization, it is near a Indus Valley. So the name is given Indus Valley civilization. Now we will see some important point related to the Indus Valley civilization. First of all, Indus Valley civilization was one of the world's first great urban civilization. Okay, among the greatest civilization, Indus Valley, it has been considered from long time. Why it is considered as the great civilization? So it has a various aspects of the Indus Valley civilization, and among that some aspects we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, so first we will see that this civilization, it belonged to the Bronze Age. Okay, it belonged to the Bronze Age, and no trace of iron have been found. Right? The first important part, that this civilization belongs to the Bronze Age. In this civilization there was no trace of iron, and this civilization estimated that the Indus Valley civilization flourished between 2500 BCE and 1500 BCE. So the Indus Valley civilization, it is flourished in the vast Indus River plains, and it's a parts of Afghanistan, Pakistan and northwestern India. Okay, means among these three countries this civilization was flourished. Which the three countries? Afghanistan, Pakistan and northwestern India. Now, the beginning of the Indus Valley civilization, it has been found in some historical references. It is around 5000 years ago. Right? The civilization, it was found around 5000 years ago. An important civilization, it is developed on the Indus River floodplain named Indus Valley civilization. As in short, it is near the Indus River, so the name is given Indus Valley civilization. And as I told you in previous slide, that it belongs to the Bronze Age because there was no trace of the iron. So it is also known as a Bronze Age civilization. Okay, the mature period of 2600 and to 1900 BCE, before Common Era. Now we are going to learn more about the evolution of Indus Valley civilization. Now in Indus Valley civilization, 6000, as you know, before Common Era, right, and Common Era, you people know about this concept, so we will continue it. 6500 to 5000 BC, that is early food proceeding era. 5000 to 2600 BC, that is religionalization era, right, which is early Harappan. 2600 to 1900 BC, that is integration era, we can call it as a mature Harappan. 1900 to 1300 BC, that is localization era, that is late Harappan. 1300 to 300 BC, that is post Indus tradition. So this is what the development of the Indus Valley civilization. Now we are going to learn some points about the discovery and excavation of Indus Valley. See, Indus Valley, it was first described in 1842 by Charles Mason in his narrative of various journeys in Balkanism, Afghanistan and the Punjab. Okay, basically the first introduction we found in 1842 by the Charles Mason. Okay, where locals talks of an ancient cities. He found it because the locals were talking about the ancient cities. In 1872 to 75, Alexander Cunningham published the first Harappan seal with an anonymous identification as Brahmi letters. So these are the some historical aspects which we can connect to the Indus Valley civilization. Means we could take the help of this material as the further more reference of Indus Valley civilization. And finally an excavation campaign was started under Sir John Herbert Marshall in 1921-22. Means with the reference of all these material, finally in 1921-22 the actually discovery of the Indus Valley civilization was started with some historians, and they took the references, and with that references they have given us the idea of about the Indus Valley civilization. Now Indus Valley civilization, as I told you, some part of Afghanistan, some part of Pakistan and some part of northwest India. So these three countries are included in the Indus Valley civilization. In this chart you can see the color part, it is showing us the Indus Valley civilization location. So basically from India some part of the Punjab it is included, right? Then from Pakistan it has been told that Harappa, then Mohenjo-daro, these cities are located in the Pakistan land which is presently under Pakistan. So you can see the river and the locations near the river, it was established Indus Valley civilization. Now we are going to learn some important cities of Indus Valley civilization. In Indus Valley civilization, basically Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, these two important cities were there. Okay, now since the principal cities of this civilization were first discovered around the river Indus, it is referred to as Indus Valley civilization. Okay, as we found it is near, so it is referred as a Indus Valley civilization, and it is also called as a Harappan civilization because Harappa was the first site to be unearthed and future of other site resembles those of Harappa. Now Mohenjo-daro, it is also the north is setable or raised area. In Mohenjo-daro, the setable is built on an architectural platform about 45 feet above the plain, whereas in Harappan, upper side of the valley, the another city was situated which was named as a Harappan. This civilization is also called as Harappan civilization. Now the culture of the Indus Valley civilization. Now we are going to learn about some points of the culture of Indus Valley civilization, and under that the first part is religion. Now, religion, that some Indus Valley seal. Okay, as I told you that the historian found some seals, and with the help of that they present in front of us the history or the structure of Indus Valley civilization. So the seal is one part of that. So the some Indus Valley seal shows us religious worldwide, especially in Indian religions such as Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism. Means some picture which are presented on that those seals. It shows the Indian religious, like might be Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism. So due to that, it came to know that it was a part of India also. The earliest evidence for elements of Hinduism are alleged to have been presented before and during the early Harappan period. Okay. Now, second part of the culture, that is the writing system. Okay. In every civilization, they have their own writing system. Like in our in Vedic civilization, we have the different type of writing system. So here the writing system is between 400 and as many as 600 distinct Indus symbols. Okay, so they were writing with some in some symbolic language which have been found on the seal. Some tablets, ceramic pots, or more than a dozen other materials. Means maybe that tablet were showing the medical terms, maybe the dozens of materials showing the counting part. It includes the signboards that apparently once hang over the gate of the inner citadel of the Indus City civilization. So they were using different type of symbols to present the language, and those symbols are present in some pots, in some seals. So because of that, we came to know something about the Indus Valley. Now, next part of the Indus Valley civilization culture is trade and transportation. Trade and transportation means for every civilization, trade and transportation is one of the important part. Now, here in Indus Valley civilization, trade and transportation, the Indus Valley people carried on flourishing trade both within and outside of the India. Right? They were trading in India and outside of the India also. They trade with the countries like Mesopotamia, Persia, Afghanistan. Means with Mesopotamia, Afghanistan and Persia, along with these countries also they were trading. The discovery of Harappan seals in Mesopotamia and Mesopotamian seal in Indus Valley cities prove that these two civilizations had trade relations. Right? The historian found Mesopotamian seal and Harappan seals in Indus Valley civilization, and because with the reference of that they came to know that Mesopotamia and Indus Valley civilization, they were having a trade. So a variety of wedges measures were found, were used, and trade probably carried out by a barter system. So the trade and transportation was also the important part of Indus Valley civilization. See, because of the trade, the economy can be established, and we can talk about the economy of the Indus Valley civilization. Okay. Now, next is culture of Indus Valley civilization. Now, culture of the Indus Valley civilization, we can see in the picture the fragment of large deep vessel. Means because of this type of some aspects, we came to know about the art and craft. So many crafts such as the shells working, ceramics, and gates, gazettes, satellite bed making were used in the making of necklace, bangles, and other ornaments from the phases of Harappan sites. Some makeup and toiletry items that were found in Harappan context still have similar counterpart in modern India. Next part of the culture of Indus Valley civilization is the food production. It was very largely found in Indus Valley civilization. Then it is known that the people of Magadha used domestic wheats and barley, and the major cultivation cereals crop were next 6-row barley, a crop derived from 2-row barley. Now, carefully plan the cities means it has been said that Indus Valley civilization, it was very carefully planned, means in short we can say the Indus Valley people were skillful builders. The architecture of the Indus Valley civilization, it was very skillful. The buildings were in two types, okay, dwelling houses and public buildings, right? Now the cities of the Indus Valley civilization, it is in two parts, organized and solidly built of bricks and stones. Even the drainage system, it was also very nice. Water storage systems were the most sophisticated in this ancient world, right? So we can say the architecture of the Indus Valley civilization was fantastic. The science and technology they have been used behind that, it is the people of the Indus Valley civilization achieved a great accuracy in measuring length, mass and time. Because of this, some jewelry parts or some ornaments parts are remain parts are there. We could say that the Indus Valley civilization people were very accurate in length, mass and time measurement. They were among the first to develop a system of uniform wedges and measures, means they were developed the measurement units. Harappans involved some new techniques like bronze, lead, copper products. The engineer's skill of the Harappan was remarkable, especially in building docks, right? So as I told you, the architecture as well as you can say the science and technology also was admirable in Indus Valley civilization. The writing skill of Indus Valley civilization, that people of the Indus Valley civilization also developed a writing system which was used for several hundred years. Means they had created some symbols. So it was their symbolic language to convey the messages, and it was still there from several hundred years. The government, there was no single ruler, but several. Mohenjo-daro had a separate ruler, another Harappa, another, and so forth. So we cannot say that there was some single ruler, or it was not centralized, it was divided among several Mohenjo-daros and Harappans. Harappa society had no ruler, everybody enjoyed equal status. This is the important part of Harappan society, that there were no ruler, they were enjoying the separate status. Now, this type of Indus Valley civilization, there are some effects on human civilization in general, in overall human civilization. That is, actually each and every achievement make an important effect on subcontinental culture. Secondly, the Indus Valley civilization may have been the first civilization to use wheeled transport. Yes, it has been said that in Indus Valley civilization wheels were used. It has been said that it was the first civilization where the wheel were you can say discovered, and it has been used by the people. Now today I think 100% transport is moving around through the wheel. These advanced maybe include bullock carts that are identical to those seen throughout South Asia as well as boats. Their well organized urbanization system make an effect on next civilization. Nextly, some of the craft which were found in Harappa civilization are still practiced in subcontinental today. So these are some effects of the Indus Valley civilization in general human civilization. Okay. Now decline of Indus Valley civilization. The Indus Valley civilization was declined at late 1900 BC. There are various theories for describe of destruction of this civilization. Some are given briefly. The Aryan invasion theory. Many scholars gave a theory that an invasion of Aryan into the subcontinent was the cause of the dispersal. But there is currently no historical record which shows that Aryan people ever invaded the region. Okay, then the evidence of natural disaster, this may be one major cause. Then the possibility of an ancient tsunamis, that is again we can consider as the part of a nature disasters. Actually geographical, because of the some changes in geographical structures, you know about the tsunami. So due to that tsunami also it had been declined. So these are the some, or the third reason as they are telling ki it might possible because of the dry up river, people have been shifted. So these geographical these records shows us the decline of the Indus Valley civilization. So this was the idea about the Indus Valley civilization and the different aspect of the Indus Valley civilization. So in next period we can continue with the different rest aspect like occupation, agriculture, their social structure, food, all these parts of the Indus Valley civilization we are going to continue in the next lecture. Till that, your homework is that you have to find out the architecture and the main characteristic of Indus Valley civilization. Okay students, so thank you so much.